Today, from Sacramento, California, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Sacramento Condors taking on San Diego.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between our visitors and the Sacramento Condors. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Sacramento team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from the California capital. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing on first down. Rhodes. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 66 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st down, they'll go to the grid attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rhodes.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bailey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
On 1st down, Rhodes. Buying, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Rhodes got his man complete over the middle. It's McDonald.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Off play action. Rhodes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll set up a throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to them, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one.
And on now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 2nd and 4.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. The Giants locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. The final, 26-14. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the 2nd half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rhodes.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And here he'll still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on second down. Rhodes over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, it's Harrington. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Rhodes. And he's got his man on the out route.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrington. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a foot screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle.
And it's caught. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the aftershocks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On second down, it's Harrington. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the gun on third down, Rhodes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Harrington, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're not not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Rhodes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, Rhodes, he finds his man, complete. That's Harrington.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. It's Harrington. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Back to throw. Rhodes.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number It's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down now, it's Harrington, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They'll run on first down. Harrington.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down, it's Harrington. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard.
Shakes off the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot. But we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Harrington. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harrington. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the give, this is their fullback. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Up the middle they go. Harrington. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aftershocks are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. 1:46 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back to... It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Wide up. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Being chased, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for our visitors, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.